So here we are at level 7 in the 7 levels of knowledge. We talked about common knowledge, which degrades down to specialized knowledge, which degrades down to unspoken knowledge, which finally degrades down to unbearable knowledge. The last two being a state which we find ourselves in right now. We talked about ways of redeeming those things, of changing them, of taking away the negativity. We talked about metaphysical knowledge, taking away the prejudice and the segregation and the hierarchical thinking that comes from specialized knowledge. We spoke of shamanic knowledge, taking away the pain, the suffering, the negativity that comes from unspoken knowledge by rooting out the secrets and bringing back the positive out of dark spaces. Today we will talk about the godly wisdom or the divine wisdom that we must have to take away the lowest level of knowledge, which is the unbearable knowledge. We can't help but get a little political because it seems that our world is in a state of unbearable knowledge right now. So you may wonder what we mean by this godly knowledge or this wisdom. This is wisdom that comes from people who are fully developed as human beings. Many psychologists talked about this as being the actualized self, the understanding of the self deep within and one's connection with the universe. Many yogis and Buddhists and mystics have gone farther to talk about it as being an understanding of one's connection with the divine, one's connection with God, and even now quantum scientists are talking about one's connection with the field of all possibilities. What does this mean? It means that one develops the power and the intelligence to realize that they are more than just a body, they are more than just a social position, they are more than just a thing that temporarily exists and then disappears into nothingness. They realize that they are a vessel containing the energy of creation and life, and that they, in reality, are not that vessel. They are the creator of the vessel. They are the sustainer of the vessel. They are the creator of the ego. They are the creator of the societies in which they find themselves. And they create their lives through the perceptions they allow themselves to take in and the ones that they don't allow to come in. When a person realizes this, one realizes that the most devastating knowledge is somehow working within the system, not only for destroying things, making things horrible, no, but to provide the opportunity for creativity and creation from the other side. When a country is starving and another country has so much food that they're having an issue with obesity and heart attacks from that, wouldn't it seem logical that this starvation in one country is allowing the other country to stand up, to go forward, to help redeem those who are suffering so that the whole can move together? And so these horrible circumstances we run into, whether in society or in our personal lives, if we have the right intelligence, allow us to gather together our wits, our power, our creative imagination, and to turn that negative into something wonderful, beautiful, and powerful. Even as the explosion of the suns at the beginning of the universe spun out and allowed every planet to slowly coalesce and allowed all life to develop on each planet, but it all came as a result of a disaster. the explosion of giant suns. If we are aware, we realize that almost everything on this earth comes as a result of something, even either being dismantled or dying or blown apart, so that the elements of what that was can be rearranged in order to make something more beautiful and perfect if we want it. But if we ignore it, if we don't speak about it, it leads to more disaster. And so we begin to see that the creative energy of the world is actually displayed at a lower level through the pain, the suffering, the destruction that we can't bear. But we also realize that that forces us to step out of this illusion we're in and realize that we are much greater and that we have the power to create a better world whenever we want to. The only way to really begin to deal with this unbearable knowledge is to become awake, what people call enlightened, to know who and what we are and identify with the true nature of the human being and the experience instead of that which we have created on this earth. And then perhaps we will take that which is terrible and create a world that is beautiful, where there's no suffering, no pain, no tears, but joy. And even death will provide those who go through that door with a feeling of wholeness, completeness, and love. All of this takes us becoming awake. It takes us knowing who and what we are. It means that we have to drop all the false ideology and know who we are, not only in time and space, but beyond time and space, and to know that we are just like a small tip or finger of that beauty, that wonder, that grace that lies within and beyond the universe, being expressed here and now, like the many leaves on a tree, to bring back wisdom, understanding, the breath of life to the greater, to the whole. This is what we have to become in order to deal with that unbearable knowledge. And the door to doing that is always available. All the door is being willing to identify more with our true divine self than the identities that we have accepted on this earth, and to begin to live as that self. And so we have gone through the 7 levels of knowledge. I hope you have enjoyed them all and shared them all. If you have not, please feel free to share them with some friends or family members, anyone you would like, and have discussions about them. See if they have real meaning for you. Also, subscribe to this channel. Click the bell so you'll know when we put up a new video. We have many videos. Check out all of them. And if you want to make a video of your own, please go to the link below. You can hit that, and you can get some information on how to make these videos, how to monetize them, all types of things. Go to our website, www.nextstepcoaching.mysite.com, and become one of our subscribers who helps us to monetize these videos and this channel. In our little payment page, you'll find something from Patreon. Become a patron for us. so that we can continue to get all of this information out to the general public instead of people having to go to a workshop that costs five, six, $700 every weekend to get this information. They can then just come to these videos that is a great source of knowledge. Once again, thank you for being with us. Until the next series, namaste. We hope to see you soon.